Hi, I'm Chad with Premier Farm and Home, and today I have with me Ariel Whitely-Noll with Kansas State Research and Extension in Shawnee County. And today we're just going to introduce her and talk a little bit about what does a horticulture agent do in Shawnee County.
Well, thanks for having me, Chad. A horticulture agent here in Shawnee County, it's kind of a big role. Essentially, it's everything that has to do with lawns, gardens, and trees. I answer lawn and garden questions that come into the extension office. I do programming as it relates to those areas. And I also oversee our Master Gardener program, which right now has 180 volunteers.
Wow, sounds like a big job. So if someone does have an issue, let's say I've got a weed in my yard and I have no idea what it is, how would they go about getting that information figured out?
That's a great question. For weeds in particular, samples are great.
Yep.
So if you can get the whole thing, as much of the roots as possible, put it in a Ziploc bag and bring it to the extension office, either myself or our extension master gardeners will work on identifying that weed.
Okay.
If a sample isn't possible, we can try to solve that via picture.
Okay.
But for weeds, having them in our hand is really the best way.
Now, if they just have like a question, would they call the response line, or do you think they would call? What would you suggest?
Actually, our response line just opened, so
Okay.
it's open April through September, Monday through Friday from 1 to 5.
Okay.
So if you had any lawn and garden questions, you could call 785-232-0062 and ask to speak to a master gardener.
Great. So what would you say your specialty is? So if they have just, oh man, I need the best expert. What is your thing, Ariel, that you're really good at?
Well, the industry that I came from prior to this was actually the greenhouse industry. So I worked in 2 production greenhouses before coming to Extension, and the one that I enjoyed and probably specialized most in was actually growing hydroponic herbs.
Okay.
So I have a heavy interest in hydroponics as well as growing herbs.
Very good. So you described to us, a big picture and an awful lot that a horticulture agent does. What else does Kansas State Research and Extension do? So I know that Research and Extension is the Kansas State's presence in each county. So Shawnee County is ours. So what does Shawnee County Extension do other than just horticulture?
That's a great question, and we're really fortunate here in Shawnee County because we have a really strong extension presence. So along with myself, we also have an agriculture agent who handles livestock and crops. We have a family and consumer science agent. Right now, she's getting prepared for canning season. So very excited about that. We test pressure canners, and she's also giving out a lot of great information on how to safely can. We also have an FNEP agent who handles our food assistance program here in Shawnee County, along with a 4-H agent who oversees our 4-H program.
Well, very good. Thank you so much for taking the time and just going with a brief interview with us. If you have any additional questions, you can always contact us at Premier Farm and Home or at the Extension. We're happy to refer you to the correct agent if you have other questions than just horticulture related. Thanks again for watching.